is a hostess gown that was worn by suburban ladies when entertaining at home or on the patio. And this is a pretty typical one with a dark bodice, simple, where they could show off their boho jewelry, and then a kind of a scrunchy, puffy, quilted satin skirt in this beautiful, vibrant yellow and blue deconstructed overscale paisley. The sleeves are 3/4. It's a kind of a scoop neck. It has, oh, I'm showing the back, sorry. It's the same on the back and the front, but there is a zipper in the back. And the measurements on this are, shoulder to shoulder is 17.5. Armpit to armpit, 19.25. The waist is 16.75. The hip is 23 inches. Now this is all laying flat. And it's in really good condition. Oh, the length is 55. It's in really good condition, but it does have, I noticed, a tiny bit, you know how black sometimes fades to a little bit of a reddish color? So I guess on the sleeve edge where this garment was hanging in a closet for many years, that like there's a little bit of a fade there, but it's almost not noticeable. So this dress is $42 and it's number 400 now. Super feminine, cottagey, sleeveless dress in cotton. It's like a calico in like a nice cadet medium blue background with pink flowers, mostly pink flowers, a surplice neckline, and a collar. It has pockets on each side, and it has what looks like an elastic waist, but it's not. It's just the waist is gathered along a cord inside the waist here, and so it's not going to stretch or cinch unless you put a belt on it to cinch it in for you. So this is by Bushwacker USA. It is cotton. The measurements are, armpit to armpit is 19 inches. The waist here is 15 inches. I'm calling the hips free. It's quite full in the skirt. And the length is 50. And this is $44. And it's number 986. Actually, this is an 80s. It's rayon. It has an aqua blue background with kind of vibrant colored small flowers on it. Short sleeves, quite substantial shoulder pads, and it buttons all the way open. So like if you wanted to wear it as a duster, that's an option here. But the other cool thing that I love about this dress is it has laces in the back, so you can cinch it and adjust the size a little bit. And it's kind of a below the knee, mid-calf midi. It buttons all the way open with self-covered buttons and loops. But there are 2 buttons that have lost the fabric covering, and one of them is actually even broken. It's broken here. But it still totally works. I don't think it is very glaring of a problem, but it's there, so I want you to know. The sizing on this. The shoulder to shoulder seam is 17 inches. The armpit to armpit's 22.5 inches. The waist is 21 inches, 21.75, and that's laid flat, no cinching with those corset laces. The hip is 28.5, and the length is 38. And because of that little problem, this is $30 today. It's number 286, number 286 dress right now. This is a beautiful 100% silk dress. It's made in India, as many of these are, and it is purple and green. These colors are coming across accurately as far as I can see on my screen. It's sequined. It's also sequined. Not crazy amount of sequins, but just enough to look. Look how beautiful. It has long sleeves, which have a little ball style button. Can you see? And they're trimmed with bands of the sequins. It has a blouson and dropped waist and a pleated skirt. So it has a little bit of a 1920s vibe, but it's not. It's definitely like a 90s or an 80s dress. It's by Karen. Let's see. What is the maker here? Judith Ann CXNS. Made in India. It's fully lined, also in silk. And I wrote that there's like a tiny bit of, oh yeah, there is damage to the lining inside this shoulder, like right up here. The lining is torn where it joins into the sleeve. Now, it's not the seam, it's the silk fabric of the lining, so it's going to be a little hard to repair. My recommendation is just wear it with care. I'll put some fray check on both sides of that tear. It's probably a 2-inch tear, and I mean, if you need this dress in your life, it's worth it to just proceed with caution. And I'm going to offer it. Well, let me tell you the measurements before anybody gets all. It's shoulder to shoulder is 15 1/4. Armpit to armpit is 20. The hip is 19. So the hip is here. I didn't measure the waist. Oh, I'm sorry. And the length is 43 1/2. If you need the waist measure, it's pretty straight. You know, it goes pretty straight down, like the 20s style dresses do. So it's probably about 19 at the hip also, at the waist also. It has a center back zipper, and it is, I'm offering it for $45 today. Cropped denim jacket. It's a bit of an acid wash finish on this, and it's covered with metal charms, like little studs, little stars, and then these funny fake quarters. What I love though are there's a couple of these decorations are actual pins. One of them is just this one here that says dance, and this one is an Air Force pin. And what I love about this is the estate sale that I got this from, the lady was a dancer and the widow of an Air Force officer. So they had a big history of the Air Force in their family, and this was one of her jackets. So it's by SB2, and it's in super duper condition, except, of course, there's always something, right? It has a stain here in this area. It's hard to see, you know, but you could see it. And I washed it. I didn't wash the whole jacket. It says it's machine washable, but I would not put this in the washer with all those charms. I spot washed this with soap and water, and I got most of it out, but just be aware that it's there. I think when it's on you and you're moving around, it's not going to be noticeable. So this jacket, shoulder to shoulder, 21 1/4. Armpit to armpit, 23 1/2. The hem area is 19 1/4. And the sleeve is 22 inches from this seam, the top of the shoulder seam, to the cuff. And the length on the is 22 1/8. Oh, and I forgot to say one little thing. It has tabs on the side so that it has 2 settings. So I have it on the largest setting, and that's that 19 1/4 measurement, but you can make it a little tighter if you want. Okay, so this one is $45, and it's number 95. I think I got the numbers right on this card. Number 95, $45. Pants, these are cool. These are some glam, swishy, gold lurex knit pants with pockets. There's pockets on both sides, and they're like a pretty relaxed fit on these, but they just see them with I don't know, they just are so glam, and you could do a lot on top to dress them up or down. These are by Richard and Company, made in Hong Kong. There's no size tag. They are unlined. Are you getting a good idea of the fabric here is a little bit of glimmer to it. Perfect condition. The waist is 14.5. Now this is an elastic waist that doesn't, it's strong and in good shape, but it doesn't give a lot. So I would say like if it's 14.5 without stretching, maybe it'll go to 15.5 without being uncomfortable, but not much more than that. Hip is 25, rise 14.75, so quite high-waisted. The inseam 27.1/8 inch, and the side seam out here is 38.25. If you need these taken up, there's no lining, so that should be pretty easy. And but I like the idea of wearing heels with these, if you're wearing heels. So these are $28, number 120. $28 for those glam gold pants. This is a fabulous colored, like color lovers cotton jacket, and it's by Red Jeans, R-E-D-D Jeans. It has a kind of a nice label, which is fun to look at. Can you see? So it's just these beautiful mixture of sort of the 80s tones of pink and green. It has a zippered front. It has zippered pockets here at the front of the hip. It has a neat little plastic zipper pull. The same pull is on the pockets as well. This jacket is fully lined, really nicely made actually, and in perfect condition. Size, it's not marked any size. It's marked size 14, but it's probably better for a 12. Like, it's a little big on me. I'm about a 10 on top. And it's shoulder to shoulder is 17 inches. Armpit to armpit's 24. Waist, or the hem here, is 22 3/4 zipped. The sleeve is, oh, I did do the top. So it's 25 inches from here to here. And on the underside of the sleeve, it's 16 3/4 inches. These sleeves are long on me, and I have a little bit longer than average arms. It's $35, and it's number 4. Oh no, it's number 004. Number 004, the Red Jeans colorful spring jacket. This. Here's something else for color lovers, but this is for a very small color lover. It's from Saks Fifth Avenue. It's a little quilted vest in cotton. These are all different primary color cotton. Patch pockets here that work. On the back is this beautiful dove. Don't we all need a little peace symbol in our lives right now? This is so cute, but it's small. It says one size fits all, but it's not. I tried it on. It's too small for me. And here are the measurements. The armpit to armpit is 15.5, and the length is 18. So this is like small, even extra small. And it doesn't have any closures, so you're going to be wearing a tank under it or something like that. It's $28, and it's number 123. Number 123. $28. Saks Fifth Avenue, quilted cotton, color lovers vest. This is my Blockbuster bag. Hello. Crocodile, big crocodile frame bag with a brass frame. It has brass feet on the bottom, and it is beautifully made. It's beautifully lined in leather. Let me get the card out. If you can see, it has a zipper pocket on one wall, and then it has a snap pocket on this wall. A single handle. It's 13.5 by 9.5 by 3.5 inches deep. The handle's 7 3/4 inches, and it's in very good condition, not perfect, like it's old, you know, and these are skins. So there's no, I don't know if you've ever seen a crocodile bag before, but sometimes the scales actually like start flaking away. There's none of that, but it is dry. You know, it's got a little bit of dryness, a little bit of edge wear. The handle, you know, it's a little, it's perfectly sound, completely attached, but on the underside it has some cracks. It does have some cracks here. But what a statement, right? And this bag is $50 and it's number 258. 258 for the $50 crocodile bag. This is just a darling, girly little basket for your days in the, I don't know, go take it to your picnic or whatever. It is made of straw. It's round, and it has a green like damask. It's actually just a cotton with a pale print on it. It has little beaded drawstrings with little wooden beads. It's by Capelli Straw World. Probably people have heard of this brand. And what I love about it, like, is if you're at a shower or something, it just sits nice on the table. So it makes a little, you know, little beautiful thing for people to look at if you're at an event. And this measures 19.5 inches in girth. So around here is 19.5 inches. You could see on me basically a good feel for the size. 6 inches high. And the depth is, I don't have the depth. The handle drop is 4 3/4 inches. This bag is $28. And it is number 479. This is a fun bag. This is like your PTA bag. This is your PTA lady bag. It's vinyl, and it's just all these different pieces and colors of these warm brown and tan tones. Same on the front and the back. It's super simple. It's not a fancy bag at all. Top zipper. Ooh, I forgot to take the stuffing out. Get rid of that. This one, it's black inside, no pockets or anything. It's like brand new condition. It's like it was never used. And this one is 12 3/4 inches across the front, 9 inches tall, 3 inches deep. The handle drop is 6 3/4 inches, and it is $18 today. And it's number 538 for your busy ladies. 2 more silk pieces. This is a cranberry colored, it's kind of shaped like a blazer, but it has button cuffs like a blouse. It is unlined, and it's by Vintage Fabrikant. And I've seen a few other pieces by that brand from the 80s. I think it's kind of like a better department store level brand. This one is like a washed silk, and it has beautiful big shoulder pads and really pretty gray, black and teal embroidery and applique on the top of the shoulders and across the yoke in the back. So that's really fun. It also has, it buttons closed. It has a snap at the lapel to keep it closed if you don't want to wear anything under it. And the buttons are arranged in pairs. And it does button a little bit off center. No pockets. This is in perfect condition. It's marked size, is it? Yeah, it's marked size 8. That's a 1980s size 8. So the measurements are 19 1/4 across the shoulders, armpit to armpit 21 1/4. The width at the hem is about 20 inches, so across the hip here. Oh no, I'm sorry, the waist, where your waist would be is 20 inches, and where your hip is, which I'm kind of assuming is almost at the bottom, is 20 1/4. The length is 26 5/8. The sleeve is 18 inches, and it is $32 today, number 422. How about some shoes? I have some white summer shoes. So let's start with, and these are all, I believe none of these have ever been worn, but they're from the 80s or the 90s. This pair is by Dexter. They're white leather moccasins with gold decoration, little bit of weaving and then gold studs here. They've never been used. They were made in the USA and they're size 8. Nice leather interior too. Leather interiors are really nice when you don't want to wear, when you want to wear bare feet inside your shoes. So leather is really good for that. These are $30 and I didn't make a card. So these, the white moccasins are number 200, $30. Brand new leather moccasins. But this is super cool. It's really long, vertical stripe, cotton, floral design. And to me, this pattern just, it's very finished looking to me. The label is totally faded out, and I'm not even pretending it's a Marimekko, but I mean, it kind of says that to me, but it's not. I know it's not. It's just beautiful. And the way it works is it's like a pinafore. So you wrap it, it's completely open, and you wrap it around yourself in the back. The ties come through, or one of the ties comes through a metal grommet here, and then you just wrap it as tight as you want around the waist. It has pockets, nice big ones. Wait, that's not a pocket here. Pocket. And it also has a string at the back. So, and it's in perfect condition. The colors are so vibrant. I love it. And the waist, the waist is fairly flexible, but I kind of put it all together and laid it flat, and I got 16 inches for the waist, free at the hips, and the length is 52 1/4. It's really long. Really long. Patent leather box bag. So cute. Just adorable. Snap closure. It has a mirror on the inside, but it's very tarnished, the mirror. And it has a little melted damage here. But this little cutie is number 83. And it is, oop, wrong. No, it's not 83. It is number 8. No, number 800. Sorry. And it is $30.